Hey everyone, it's Tara. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my March TBR. So if you want to see what I plan to read during the month of March, just keep watching. The first one I chose is Battle Royale by Lucy Parker. This one has been on my shelf for a while and I wanted to read it. It also fits one of the 52 book club prompts, which I think is like script on the cover, or not cover, but on the spine. So anyways, this one is about Sylvia Fairchild. She's charmed the world as a contestant on the hit baking show Operation Cake. Her ingenious creations captivated viewers and intrigued all but one of the judges, Dominic DeVere. When Sylvie's unicorn cake went spectacularly sideways, Dominic was quick to vote her off the show. Sylvie has used her fame to fulfill her dream of opening a bakery. The toast of Instagram, Sugar Fair, has captured the attention of the Operation Cake producers and a princess. Dominic, His Majesty the King's favorite baker and a veritable British institution, he's brilliant, talented, hardworking, and an icy, starchy grouch. Learning that Sylvie will be joining him on the Operation Cake judging panel is enough to make the famously dour baker even more grim. Her fantastical baking is only slightly more troublesome than the fact that he can't stop thinking about her pink-streaked hair and irrepressible dimple. When Dominic and Sylvie learn that they will be fighting for the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to bake a cake for the upcoming wedding of Princess Rose, the flour begins to fly as they fight to come out on top. So this one seems like potentially like a hate to love and like forced proximity because they have to work together. So this one just seems like a lot of fun. I read another one that had like baking and like cupcake making in it, and I really enjoyed that. So I'm hoping that I'll also like that aspect of this one as well. The next one I chose is Fighting Words, and this one is by Kimberly Brubaker Bradley. And this one is about 10-year-old Della has always had her older sister Suki. When their mom went to prison, Della had Suki. When their mom's boyfriend took them in, Della had Suki. When that same boyfriend did something so awful they had to run fast, Della had Suki. Loving, loyal, and fierce, Suki is Della's own wolf, her protector. But who has been protecting Suki? Della might get told off for swearing at school, but she's always known how to keep quiet where it counts. Then Suki tries to kill herself, and Della's world turns so far upside down, it feels like it's shaking her by the ankles. Maybe it's time to speak up. Maybe she's been quiet about the wrong things. Maybe it's time to be loud. So this one I've heard excellent things about. Everybody I've seen who has actually read it has said it's just amazing. It definitely deals obviously with the sisters and the trauma that they've dealt with. So I'm sure there are a bunch of trigger warnings. I haven't looked at them yet because I just don't want to be spoiled. But I am definitely intrigued to read this one. The next two are audio, so I have them written on my iPad to make sure I remember to read them. But one is an Audible original by Kennedy Ryan, and that one's called Coming Home. One is a novella, and it's about two people who attended a college together and were good friends, and then they go off into the world and they, fulfill all their dreams, but they feel like something's missing, and they come back together, and it's kind of like their love story from there. But that one seems good. I love Kennedy Ryan's writing. I read her for the first time last year. I read Real and I loved it, so I want to try. Another one I have that is also an audio is a nonfiction book, and that one is When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalinithi. This one is a memoir by a young neurosurgeon faced with terminal cancer diagnosis who attempts to answer the question, what makes life worth living? This one is, I believe it was published posthumously, and that is one that fits also into my 52 book club prompts, and this one is supposed to be really good. The last one I have is actually on my Kindle library, and that one is The Tyrant Alpha's Rejected Mate by Cate C. Wells. This one is more of like, I guess would be like a paranormal romance, and I haven't heard too much about it, but I saw it on my Kindle and I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. So those are all the books that I plan to read during the month of March. Let me know what you plan to read in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. Bye.